Hello, everybody. Today we're playing a game called Mermaid. Another demo of a horror game I found on itch.io. So the reason I clicked this one was because of a horror movie called Tusk. Not sure if you guys know what that is, but basically it was a movie where this dude gets kidnapped or something, and then he gets turned into a walrus by getting like skin grafted onto him, which was pretty disgusting. And I saw that this game had a pretty similar premise, and that was one of the most frightening movies I've ever seen. So I thought this game would be a good scare. Let me just change my settings really quick because the game is quite loud. New game. Okay. A lot of yeah. It's like really unsettling so far. I wouldn't really call this PS3 era graphics, though it's definitely not, the type of stuff you would see in Resident Evil. It's good though. It's good. I like this. I like this art style. It's not like fully like pixelated or like retro that type of thing. Okay, there's little bit of clipping in the animation, but that's fine. It's made by a solo developer and it's free, so we don't judge. Oh my god, that is terrible. I'm a fish. That's worse than being Chinese. Okay, let's see what the controls are. I think this is a cutscene because I'm not clicking it. Yeah, yeah, cutscene. Interesting. There's the water effects on the ground, and there is like kelp or that is or whatever that is growing out of the ground. But there's not really like a blue tint because there's a little bit of green. That is a nurse. Or at least what I presume to be a nurse. She's knocking on the window. What do you want from us? Oh, it's a third person game. Right stick to look around. Oh, this game's meant to be played on controller. Okay, so it's space for me to swim, and then direction buttons for left, right, up, down. So not direction. WASD. What's going on with that guy? Oh, he doesn't have arms. Nor does he have a tail. I think that right there was him struggling to breathe because he has gills, or at least that's what I would presume. And then obviously you're gonna tweak out if you can't breathe. Okay, yes. Press A to swim faster. Shift? Yeah, shift. I saw in the comments that the controls are kind of weird. Definitely get where they're coming from. Especially when you're like underwater and you have full like 360 degrees control your movement. I feel like W and S should be inverted for up and down. Kind of like when you're flying a plane. Yeah. All right. Where do I go? Here. Can't really. I can jump. I can jump. I can jump. I can jump out of the water. Okay, 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 okay. That's gonna lead us somewhere, right? Because there's a ladder. We can't use the ladder, so we jump out. Right? Pull yourself forward using left stick and right stick. What do I use for what buttons do I use for right stick? Okay, it's shift and space. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. Space is right, shift is left. I have a feeling I know what people are going to say in the comments. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I know some of you sick freaks are going to say something like eat interact. I wonder if there were settings for. Oh, okay, that is an interesting settings menu. Oh, what the hell? That is a really cool menu, actually, because we can see the before and after, right? Before she's like normal, and now she's like, her face looks deformed even. But I just wanted to look at this. Okay, so we can't actually change the controls to keyboard and mouse. I can still breathe on land, though. I think. Curious what my face looks like. Oh, yeah. Where did all that acne come from? I didn't have acne in the before picture on the menu. Yeah, I think I just jumped back in the water now. Must be weird being able to breathe both water and air. Wonder why the other guy was tweaking. Maybe. The sensitivity is really low. Okay, I think we need to go up here. Yeah, we definitely need to go up that way. So let's. So up, up. Here we go. A little bit of rendering issues. That's probably just because I have an AMD CPU, so and GPU. Sorry, because obviously Nvidia is the more popular brand. It gets better optimization. Quite interesting that when you jump out of the water and you land, you kind of just come flat no matter what. Like regardless of whether or not you were up right before. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Forgot what I said about the landing. You just died, apparently. I mean, I guess I'd like it if the way you died was a bit more. Graphic? I don't know if that's weird to say, but that was just kind of underwhelming. There was no blood splatter or anything. Okay, yeah, so I think I was meant to go in the water there. Okay, that's a weird rendering bug. Is it because my camera's partially in the wall? What is that called again? Like I know that's a thing they use in game development to optimize games. It's called something occlusion, not ambient occlusion, but it's technology where the game doesn't render anything you can't see on camera. So I think it thought my camera could only see what was within the wall, and then it rendered out everything else. Wait, where do I go from here? I would grab my controller, but you know, video's already started. I don't think we can go that way. Go up though. Okay, I just know there's gonna be some really scary sequences in this game. Not know, but I have a feeling. Like there's gonna be a chase scene where you're above water, and because you're above water, you're you're helpless and you have to crawl or something. I can't even imagine what the ending would be in a game like this. Like I can't imagine there would be a good ending because you know, like you're already a fish. What is there that you can do? Even if you get out of here. Even better question is why would that nurse wake you up and why are you able to get out of your aquarium so easily, you know? Because that makes me feel like this whole thing is kind of a test or a trap or part of their experiment, you know, like letting you escape. I'm curious, what type of sea animal would even be big enough to be grafted onto you like that? Why is it done so poorly? Like, I feel like someone passionate about this type of science, whatever it is, should be, or I would assume that they're relatively good at what they do, you know, especially what they do is, unethical experiments. Okay, they're gonna break the glass, clearly. I can hear the thudding. Thudding sounds... Okay, it's getting more intense. Some good sound effects. I'm gonna hope that they don't break the glass. Just keep crawling. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. The green tint is also gone. There's a... That was a danger sign on the doors we have to go through. What are the chances that there's something in the water? Okay, so I don't have to click the button. Click the button. Oh shit! What another mer creature, but he's tied up, I think. I'm bleeding. Does the smell of blood intrigue him? Look. I don't want to turn around. Ooh, there's a lot of them, actually. Okay. I think we should really plan out the path that we go beforehand. You know, it's fine. Let's just go without knowing our path. Let's avoid those guys. Let's go through here. No, 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 we're gonna go through there. Okay. That was really janky. I'm not a huge fan of the controls, but that's kind of just a skill issue on mine, I guess. Man, why is the game made for a controller? Yeah, wait, we made it, we made it, we made it, we made it. Yeah, no, those segments are a lot scarier your second run through when you know what to expect. Say a lot scarier? I meant less scary. Sorry. This game also reminds me of a game I played when I was a kid called Octodad. I have an image of that up on the screen later, if I'm not too lazy to edit it in. It was this game where you played as an octopus pretending to be a man. It was pretty peak. Pretty sure a couple college students made it. Yeah, a couple college students made it for a school assignment or for a game jam or whatever. And it was one of the best games I ever played. Best puzzle games, at least. I wonder what's down there. Is that a creature or is that? Oh no, those are bones. Okay. Bones of what? Oh. Oh, the rendering bug is happening again. Whatever. It's not gameplay breaking, so I care less. Like over the years, I've started caring less and less about visual fidelity in games. Like, sure, it's what? I thought he was chained up. But yeah, I was saying, sure, it's nice, right? To have good graphics in games, but not all good games have good graphics. Not all games with good graphics are good games. My question now is, if we're all mer people, why can't I just, like, fight them? Because if I'm a mer person and they're a mer person, I should be able to at least match them in terms of strength, right? So what's stopping them from jumping out of the water? Or maybe they're not very hydrodynamic, or whatever the word for it is. Keep out. Dude, the signs are like Resident Evil. You know, it's like how in the Resident Evil games, everything you interact with has like yellow tape or yellow paint. And the fan base got really mad about that because, well, not the fan base, I don't know, there was like a small amount of the fan base who were total chuds that complained about the yellow paint highlighting places that you need to go. Ooh, you see that? You see that? That perfect muscle up right there, or that perfect pull up right there. That's some crazy lat and grip strength right there, and core strength too. But yeah, so that is another tail on the surgery bed thing, whatever it's called. I never know what to call those. You made it. Oh, sweet. That's the end of the game apparently. There wasn't much. There wasn't much. Sorry. It was an enjoyable game. I liked it. But there wasn't like a chase sequence or anything like that so far that you would see in a horror game, you know, especially in a demo that would want to intrigue you. I expected to see a chase sequence. You know, considering that a lot of itch.io games are either visual novels or it's the type of game where you get chased. Not a lot of them are like this though. This game was really unique. I liked it. Liked it a lot, and you know what? I'll probably be buying this game when it comes out. I like it. Alright, peace out.